2020. Fort Bend ISD has implemented several health and safety measures in accordance with Texas Education Agency and CDC guidelines. If you are experiencing any symptoms related to COVID-19 or have been exposed to someone with the virus within the last 14 days, please do not attend today's ceremony and instead watch our live video stream. Please remember to practice safe social distancing at all times by remaining at least 6 feet away from anyone outside of your household at all times, including as you enter and exit today's venue. TEA guidelines state that up to 5 members of the same household may sit together in the audience, and all groups must be at least 6 feet away from any other family group at all times. We appreciate your cooperation to ensure the safety of all in attendance. Welcome to the 2020 Fort Bend ISD graduation ceremonies. Thank you for joining us as we celebrate the Fort Bend ISD class of 2020. Fort Bend ISD has implemented several health and safety measures in accordance with Texas Education Agency and CDC guidelines. If you are experiencing any symptoms related to COVID-19 or have been exposed to someone with the virus within the last 14 days, please do not attend today's ceremony and instead watch our live video stream. Please remember to practice safe social distancing at all times by remaining at least 6 feet away from anyone outside of your household at all times, including as you enter and exit today's venue. TEA guidelines state that up to 5 members of the same household may sit together in the audience, and all groups must be at least 6 feet away from any other family group at all times. We appreciate your cooperation to ensure the safety of all in attendance. Welcome to the 2020 Fort Bend ISD graduation ceremonies. Thank you for joining us as we celebrate the Fort Bend ISD class of 2020. Fort Bend ISD has implemented several health and safety measures in accordance with Texas Education Agency and CDC guidelines. If you are experiencing any symptoms related to COVID-19 or have been exposed to someone with the virus within the last 14 days, please do not attend today's ceremony and instead watch our live video stream. Please remember to practice safe social distancing at all times by remaining at least 6 feet away from anyone outside of your household at all times, including as you enter and exit today's venue. TEA guidelines state that up to 5 members of the same household may sit together in the audience, and all groups must be at least 6 feet away from any other family group at all times. We appreciate your cooperation to ensure the safety of all in attendance. Welcome to the 2020 Fort Bend ISD graduation ceremonies. Thank you for joining us as we celebrate the Fort Bend ISD class of 2020. Fort Bend ISD has implemented several health and safety measures in accordance with Texas Education Agency and CDC guidelines. If you are experiencing any symptoms related to COVID-19 or have been exposed to someone with the virus within the last 14 days, please do not attend today's ceremony and instead watch our live video stream. Please remember to practice safe social distancing at all times by remaining at least 6 feet away from anyone outside of your household at all times, including as you enter and exit today's venue. TEA guidelines state that up to 5 members of the same household may sit together in the audience, and all groups must be at least 6 feet away from any other family group at all times. We appreciate your cooperation to ensure the safety of all in attendance. Welcome to the 2020 Fort Bend ISD graduation ceremonies. Thank you for joining us as we celebrate the Fort Bend ISD class of 2020. Fort Bend ISD has implemented several health and safety measures in accordance with Texas Education Agency and CDC guidelines. If you are experiencing any symptoms related to COVID-19 or have been exposed to someone with the virus within the last 14 days, please do not attend today's ceremony and instead watch our live video stream. Please remember to practice safe social distancing at all times by remaining at least 6 feet away from anyone outside of your household at all times, including as you enter and exit today's venue. TEA guidelines state that up to 5 members of the same household may sit together in the audience, and all groups must be at least 6 feet away from any other family group at all times. We appreciate your cooperation to ensure the safety of all in attendance. Welcome to the 2020 Fort Bend ISD graduation ceremonies. Thank you for joining us as we celebrate the Fort Bend ISD class of 2020. Fort Bend ISD has implemented several health and safety measures in accordance with Texas Education Agency and CDC guidelines. If you are experiencing any symptoms related to COVID-19 or have been exposed to someone with the virus within the last 14 days, please do not attend today's ceremony and instead watch our live video stream. Please remember to practice safe social distancing at all times by remaining at least 6 feet away from anyone outside of your household at all times, including as you enter and exit today's venue. TEA guidelines state that up to 5 members of the same household may sit together in the audience, and all groups must be at least 6 feet away from any other family group at all times. We appreciate your cooperation to ensure the safety of all in attendance. Welcome to the 2020 Fort Bend ISD graduation ceremonies. Thank you for joining us as we celebrate the Fort Bend ISD class of 2020. Fort Bend ISD has implemented several health and safety measures in accordance with Texas Education Agency and CDC guidelines. If you are experiencing any symptoms related to COVID-19 or have been exposed to someone with the virus within the last 14 days, please do not attend today's ceremony and instead watch our live video stream. Please remember to practice safe social distancing at all times by remaining at least 6 feet away from anyone outside of your household at all times, including as you enter and exit today's venue. TEA guidelines state that up to 5 members of the same household may sit together in the audience, and all groups must be at least 6 feet away from any other family group at all times. We appreciate your cooperation to ensure the safety of all in attendance.
Good morning. Please be seated. I'm Charles Dupree, Superintendent of Fort Bend ISD, and as we open today's commencement for the Kempner class of 2020, I want to recognize that today's ceremony is different and unique because of the COVID-19 pandemic. We have moved to this stadium from the Smart Financial Center. We're socially distancing, and we are handing out diplomas and celebrating the graduates without the usual handshakes and hugs. It is different, but our purpose is the same. We're here to celebrate you, our class of 2020. It has been a difficult season these last few months, and we have been quarantined, isolated from our community, feeling the loss of everyday life and the special events that you have looked forward to for so long. We've grieved the lives of many lost to the virus. And for many of us, those feelings of grief and loss were magnified by the increased racial tensions in our country. Across the U.S., citizens are demonstrating to show their fear, anger, and grief following the unnecessary, tragic death of several African American citizens. This is the society in which you have grown up and the society into which you are graduating to take your place as contributing adults. As you graduate, I pray that you will carry with you the attributes of our FBISD profile of a graduate well into your future. As a student in Fort Bend, you have learned to raise your voice to advocate for what is right and for the things you believe in. And we do not all believe the same things. As compassionate citizens, you are to be empathetic to others, respectful and self-disciplined, improving our diverse community by being inclusive and embracing differences. And when the time comes, you exercise your right to vote. It is also important that you communicate effectively and think critically. As you step into your future, we urge you to respectfully and actively listen to others while engaging in courageous conversations. Consider all sides of an issue and always seek first to understand, then to be understood. Graduates, I am so proud of all you have learned and the strength you have shown through adversity. Today, we are here to celebrate you and your peers, even though our hearts are hurting from what is going on in the world around us. Your families are here to honor this milestone as we recognize where you have been and where you are going. Even though we have so many mixed emotions, I invite you to find hope in the outstanding future that awaits you, the future for which you have prepared. This is truly a time for happiness and celebration, not to be overshadowed by disruptive protest. But there is an appropriate time to raise your voice, and when you do, I challenge you to know why you are protesting, what you are supporting, and what you hope to accomplish. When you use your voice, you can make a difference. But for today, I invite you to celebrate all the good things and successes you have enjoyed as a high school student, as well as the excitement that comes with graduating from high school. Before we proceed with our ceremony, please join me in a moment of silence to recognize the many events taking place in our world today, including those that are gone too soon and this very special occasion of your graduation. Although there are many things that divide us in the world today, we are unified in our pride and support of you, the Kempner High School class of 2020. We are gathered to celebrate you and your achievements, and it is my sincere hope that you will dedicate your life to being a force for positive change, a world changer who will make our great country even better and leave a lasting impact on the world in which you live. Congratulations, graduates.
Good morning. Welcome to the 2020 commencement ceremony for Kempner High School. My name is Lori Oliver, and I have the honor and privilege of serving as the principal of Kempner High School. Before we begin today's ceremony, I want to introduce to you our platform guests. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. First, we have not only our valedictorian, but also our senior class president, Emily Wynn. We have our salutatorian, Trish Wynn Thack. And we have our student council president, William Tang. Also joining us today are Dr. Charles Dupree, our Fort Bend ISD superintendent, and representatives from our board of trustees, We have Mr. Dave Rosenthal, Board Secretary, and Mrs. Grail James, Board Member. Thank you so much. First of all, let me say how great it is to see you guys. Man, we've missed you. It's been so long since you've been together, and you look amazing. Kempner Class of 2020, what a special and unique class you are. First of all, let me say a huge congratulations to you for the determination, perseverance, and academic excellence that your diploma represents. This day is the culmination of 13 years worth of skills, knowledge, tests, group projects, STAR and end of course exams, late nights and early mornings. It is a crucial step in setting you up for future success. And you are set up for success, not just because you've graduated from high school, but equally important, and in some ways even more important, at your age, you have already encountered many unique life experiences. While challenging, definitely challenging, the skills you have learned through these trials will set you far ahead of many others in our country and in our world. After Hurricane Harvey, you demonstrated extraordinary compassion and service. We saw you give selflessly of your time, energy, and resources to assist your neighbors. After the Santa Fe school tragedy, you demonstrated empathy and leadership as you worked with school and district staff members to address the issues of the physical, mental, and social well-being of your fellow students and staff. Through this COVID-19 pandemic, you've learned much about yourself and your priorities. You've learned not to take things for granted, like your health, your family, your friends, and your freedom. Through online learning, you have learned to be independent learners, and you learned the importance of self-discipline, self-motivation, and self-advocacy, skills which will be hugely important to you as you move into your next phase of life. And most importantly, you have had the benefit of growing up in Fort Bend, the most diverse county and school district in the nation. You have experienced how to do life with people from all walks of life. Look around you. We may take this for granted, but most people in the world have not had the joy and the benefit of understanding and appreciating diversity in the way that you have. You have played baseball, football, and soccer with friends of all different races and ethnicities. You have performed band and theater with friends of all different religious beliefs. You have been in clubs and done service projects with friends whose families speak a multitude of different languages. Every day in your classes, you got to share ideas and feelings and hopes and concerns with each other and to learn to appreciate and to be tolerant of one another. You all truly are the hope for our future. You have a far better understanding and appreciation for our diverse humanity than the vast majority of people in the world. You will be the leaders in improving our world. I have no doubt about that. So whatever path or field you choose, never forget the lessons that you've learned in Fort Bend ISD. Always look to be a light and a voice to help make the world a better place for everyone. I'm so, so proud of you, and I'm so excited to watch you change the world for good. At this time, please rise for the pledges of allegiance and opening remarks, which will be given by our salutatorian, Trish Wynn Thatch.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible. You may be seated. Good morning, families, faculty, and friends. Welcome to the graduation ceremony of the class of 2020. We are gathered here today to commemorate and honor the achievements of this graduating class. We are thankful for everyone who has played an essential role in our lives, contributing and shaping us into who we are today. We are thankful to our teachers, administrators, counselors, janitors, and officers for their commitment and dedication to educating and preparing us for the future. We are thankful to our families for their unconditional love, never-ending support, sacrifices, and reassurance that we are capable of the impossible. I especially want to thank my parents, grandparents, and my family. We are thankful to our friends and peers for the unforgettable moments that we have shared throughout high school, and even in some situations since elementary school. We have been there for each other through important moments in history. We have lived through devastating hurricanes, traumatic shootings, a pandemic, the loss of a quarter of our senior year, and witnessed social injustices. We will always be challenged by events that we cannot control. However, the class of 2020 is strong, we are resilient, and we are full of perseverance. We will take our combined experience at Kempner High School and in life to embark on our own journeys, creating a path of inspiration and change. The future is bright for the class of 2020. Thank you. The Kempner High School senior class of 2020 has much to celebrate. Total scholarships presented to our seniors exceeded $14,072,372. Will the students who receive scholarships please stand to be recognized? Okay. Y'all are good. Regular attendance is extremely important in helping us achieve our academic goals. This year, Kempner High School had 8 seniors who had perfect attendance all 4 years at KHS, and 41 who had perfect attendance their senior year. Will those students please stand to be recognized? The class of 2020 is also accomplished, and you may have noticed that many in front of you are wearing displays of these honors. Students, at this time, if you are an honor graduate or received an honor cord, sash, medal, or similar academic honor award, please stand to be recognized. Congratulations to you all. We would also like to present and recognize this year's honor graduates, beginning with summa cum laude graduates. Summa cum laude graduates, please stand. These students have a grade point average of 97 or higher. Congratulations. Next, we will ask our magna cum laude students to stand and be recognized. These graduates have a grade point average between 93 and 96. Congratulations. And our cum laude graduates are next. These students finished with a grade point average between 90 and 92. Please stand and be recognized. Congratulations. There are students in this graduating class who have chosen to serve our country through enlistment in the military after graduation. Please stand and be recognized if you are joining the military after graduation. Thank you for your service to our country. Today, I have the honor of introducing a dear friend of mine. She is both senior class president and our valedictorian. During our freshman year, I remember always hearing about this girl named Emily and how smart she was. I finally got her to meet her my sophomore year in Principles of Health Science, and we have had many touching moments since. She is one of the kindest people I've met. She has a great, unique sense of humor, and she has such a beautiful soul. She is always willing to help others and volunteers at her church and at food banks. Emily excels at everything she does, whether it's academics or extracurricular activities. Throughout high school, she has participated in the Science, Spanish, English, and National Honor Societies, Yes Club, and cheerleading, where she became an All-American cheerleader. Not only is she active in clubs and organizations, but she also excels in all academic areas. This year, she was the sole National Merit semifinalist from Kempner. In the upcoming fall, she will be attending Rice University, majoring in biology, and following the pre-med track, where she, no doubt, will do exceptionally well. Without further ado, our 2020 valedictorian of Kempner High School, Emily Wynn.
First and foremost, I want to say good morning to the families, faculty, and most importantly, Kempner's class of 2020. It's truly an honor to be able to speak to you all today on behalf of the senior class as we celebrate the years of hard work that have led up to this very moment. It's been an unconventional journey, to say the least, but before I begin, I would just like to express gratitude to a few influential people in my life. First, I'd like to thank the administrators, teachers, and staff of Kempner High School. Without your guidance, education, and the phone calls to my parents when I missed class, I would not be standing here today. Thank you to my friends for giving me the true high school experience and so many good memories that I'll cherish throughout the years. I'll always remember those reassuring words you guys gave me before every exam. I believe they were, can I borrow a pencil? Yes. To my family and all the families out there, whether you're sitting in the stands or watching the live stream from home, thank you for giving your senior the unconditional love and unwavering support that they needed to succeed. To Amanda, Madison, Jaden, and especially my mom and dad, I know I can never repay you for the sacrifices you've made for me, but I will spend my entire life trying. I hope I've made you proud. And to my fellow students, thank yourselves because you finally did it. The class of 2020 did not have it easy. We came in freshman year to a nation divided with a presidential election that raised tensions across the country. We started sophomore year with Hurricane Harvey, a tragedy that only strengthened our sense of community. And now, we're graduating amidst raging riots and a global pandemic. We screamed 2020 vision, but I bet none of us saw this coming, huh? Because of the circumstances, we missed a lot of what makes up a senior year. We never got that grand promposal that we witnessed as underclassmen, or the recognition at banquets for clubs we've dedicated so many hours to. We never got to say a proper goodbye to our favorite teachers and principals, or have a final walk through the halls of our elementary. Instead of running out of class and hopping in our cars after that final bell of high school, we simply just closed the Schoology tab and went back to sleep. We've gone through a lot, but at least we got through it together. And although we can't change the past, we can affect what happens in the future. So let's take what we learned in the past 13 years and do some good with it. When I look around, I see the next service members, educators, politicians, doctors, and leaders. The future is very uncertain right now, but I'm confident that this class of 2020 will go on to do amazing things. Just know that no matter where we go, or what we do, or who we become, the bond we formed in those halls as Kempner Cougars will always connect us. We've already made history, and I have no doubt that when we leave this stage, we'll go on to make some more. Because although we're still young, we're exceptionally talented, tremendously resilient, and unbelievably powerful. Therefore, whatever the next chapter of your life entails, I hope you continue to spread your influence. Because these events will go down in history, so don't look back on this time and regret your inaction. We will be the generation that changes this world for the better. So now, for one last time, remember that you are KHS, and a final congratulations to the class of 2020.
Thank you, Trish and Emily. Great job. Dr. Dupree and Mr. Rosenthal, on behalf of Kempner High School, I would like to recognize and present to you the outstanding class of 2020. These seniors have met all of the required qualifications to participate in our graduation ceremony today.
Thank you, Ms. Oliver. I am honored to accept this outstanding class on behalf of the Fort Bend Independent School District. And I would also like to give a big thank you and congratulations again to the faculty and staff for working so hard every day, but especially during these last few months, to help these outstanding students finish high school. You are a dedicated crew, and I appreciate your leadership and investment in our students. So let's give a big round of applause to the faculty and staff. As a reminder to the audience, this is a no-contact ceremony, so shortly I will leave the stage with our board members so that we can congratulate our graduates downfield at an appropriate distance. And with that, I am pleased to present the Kempner High School class of 2020 to our board secretary, Mr. Dave Rosenthal. Congratulations, Cougars.
Thank you, Dr. Dupree, and congratulations, class of 2020. Graduation is a tradition that we look forward to each and every year. We enjoy seeing your smiling faces, full of pride in your accomplishments. For this year, 2020 graduation, your senior year and our lives in general look dramatically different. The coronavirus is challenging our routines, expectations, and traditions, yet it has only strengthened our belief in the importance of graduation. It is both a privilege and blessing to be here, united as one community in the celebration of the accomplishments of our amazing Fort Bend ISD students as they venture into life to shape their own future. For our team, graduation is a culmination of the work that we do in Fort Bend ISD, which is to inspire and equip all students to pursue their future. Despite the challenges placed before us, I stand here before you confident in the fact that all of our graduates presented here have met the attributes outlined in our district's profile of a graduate. With that being said, it is both my honor and privilege on behalf of the Fort Bend ISD Board of Trustees to accept and confirm the members of the Kempner High School class of 2020. In order to adhere to the TEA's guidance, we've kept participation in today's ceremony to a minimum. And so while we are all not here together as a board, we want to share a special video message to our class of 2020.
Class of 2020, we know this is not how you envisioned your senior year or graduation day, but we could not be prouder of how you've navigated this unprecedented challenge.
When Fort Bend ISD develops a profile of graduate, our goal was to develop a graduate like you, a graduate who possesses a strong, rigorous academic foundation and strong character, a graduate equipped for life.
We envisioned that you would exhibit grit and determination when faced with adversity. We could all agree that you've needed to display these characteristics in the past couple of months, and you have risen to the challenge.
Class of 2020, you've communicated and engaged with your teachers online. You've learned and grown in new ways. You've proven that you're both servant leaders and effective communicators.
We know these past few weeks haven't been easy, but you've proven that Fort Bend ISD graduates are critical thinkers. They're visionary and they're innovative. You've been compassionate citizens in your homes and in our community. You're collaborative team members and you're lifelong learners. You've been adaptable and flexible, and we're so proud of you.
Graduation's the culmination of a long and a sometimes difficult journey, and there will be challenges ahead for all of us, but we can't wait to watch you cross the stage.
We know it will look a little differently this year, but we still celebrate you and your accomplishments. As a graduate of Fort Bend ISD, you're prepared for whatever comes next and for futures beyond what you can possibly imagine.
We will now recognize each graduate individually, beginning with our valedictorian, salutatorian, and others who make up the top 10. After that, students will be called in the order in which they are seated. Our valedictorian, Emily Wynn.
Our salutatorian, Trish Winthak. Oh, sure.
Rishi Vora.
Akash Shah.
Joanne Fung.
Ashley Tran.
Caitlin Wong.
Sarah Anderson.
Raj Solanki.
Jane Wynn.
Maya Abagador.
Michael Ayoade.
Stephanie Lim.
Hannah Fong.
Ashley Lamb.
Alyssa Narvaez.
Alexis Duran.
Chelsea Gonzalez.
William Tang.
Kevin Gutierrez.
Patrick Au.
Ashley Pham.
Ryan Akhtar.
Charlene Polvinar.
Brian Benitez.
Abigail Trong.
Abdullah Ansari.
Kathleen Wynn.
Aisha Arab.
Tala Siddiqui.
Brandon Liu.
Ishan Denayak.
Brian Ario.
Chris Tran.
Madeline Lack.
Ethan Thomas.
Abigail Borak.
Emily Trong.
Elizabeth Garcia.
Bryce Vanek.
Anna DeCruz.
Lisette Miraz.
Aaron Guerrero.
Sari Moncada.
Ty Gidry Castorena.
Catherine Weldon.
Kurt Kaufman.
Eric Tovar.
Aisha Taskaran.
Molly Miller.
Hiba Suleiman.
Rajon Labun.
Ho Yi Lo.
Idris Savani.
Nikhil Battini.
Chiri Chukwukelu.
Mina Dewan.
Amaya Starks.
Iman Ahmed.
Alexa Nunanjo Betancourt.
Sneha John.
Fatima Rivas Padilla.
Safa Dawood.
Parth Patel.
Sarah Sherbasi.
Gabriel Pineda.
Ryan Bell.
Edwin Navarrete.
Zareen Abdul Latif.
Carmen Rocha Hernandez.
Mariam Iqbal.
Emily Torres.
Sophia Siddiqui.
Vanessa Martinez Quiroga.
Zoya Alvi.
Melissa Brick.
Rita Farashah.
Tariq Al-Khatib.
Madeline Fish.
Sierra Mariah.
Jiazen Lin.
Priscilla Ruiz.
Emily Carcamo.
Amy Nguyen.
Catherine Bacani.
Justin Nguyen.
Priyanka George.
Gabrielle Hudenchel.
Ishi Camarino.
Maria Rosemond.
Steven Hernandez.
Abigail Roseman.
Alexis Flores.
William Portillo Goret.
Amy Denise Cruz.
Mia Pena.
Megan Suarez.
Riley Mongio.
Veronica Adriana Cervantes.
Melanie Yavalde.
Isenia Carcamo.
Irilyn Arroyo.
Kyra Landry.
Morgan Rogers.
Giovanni Rodriguez.
Thomas Washburn.
Alex Wynn.
Mohammed Said.
Janice Galicia.
Radwin Said.
Chase Holland.
Tony Wynn.
Lily Wynn.
Kenyon Rabote.
Avi Chapa.
Ramon Pareja.
Ava Chapa.
Anya Tran.
Sarah Casarubias Mora.
Amelia Sandoval.
Pedro Calzada.
Christopher Vasquez.
Adi Ahmed.
Eric Melvin.
Catalina Chang.
Maribela Ortiz.
Kelly Lee.
Dedrick Murphy.
Teresa Cow.
Rajay Williams.
Natalie Cepeda.
Alexis Schuff.
Kevin Damien.
Michaela Tinnell.
Naja King.
We win.
Kiana Cruz.
Victoria Aginbora.
Kenny Wynn.
Makai White.
Patrick Cocker.
Michaela White.
Oscar Flores.
Wesley Smith.
Ali Khan.
Bryce Ramirez.
Farhan Jawani.
AJ Sugunan.
Kathleen Hong.
Marcos Suezo.
Domanye Jackson.
Aaron Pinellas.
Adam Lopez.
Anthony Villasana.
Isaac Luna.
Vincent Pham.
Zachariah Lavelle.
Vaughn Pham.
Riley Kutzik.
Alexander Yang.
Anam Chowdhury.
Edwin Hernandez Villatoro.
Victoria John.
Kennedy Webb.
Elijah Ely.
Nayani Wickramarante.
Diego Massaro.
Savannah Thompson.
Victoria Celia.
Albany Udenwagu.
Kiana Chan.
Regia Thomas.
Odalis Garcia Zuniga.
Han Nguyen.
Diana Ibata.
Cindy Nguyen.
Dylan Gonzalez.
Jenny Wong.
Hugh Bowie.
Montserrat Gutierrez.
Marlon Hernandez.
Andrea Aguirre.
Ariba Chowdhury.
Shinra Garcia.
Janessa Johnson.
Preston Marcus.
Justin Dysars.
Robert Vargas.
Victoria Harvey.
Bao Fu Wen.
Juan Martinez Monreal.
Zulema Rodriguez.
Mauricio Crisanto.
David Ortiz.
Robert Avellaneda.
Elmer Garcia.
Renee Romero.
Maha Chishte.
Mohammed Farouki.
Zain Agulor.
Arf Karedia.
Kiana McLaughlin.
Isa Khan.
Connor Wagner.
Nicholas Bo Robertson.
Tien Lee.
Joshua Delgado.
Bao Chao Wen.
Maya Bergen.
Ernesto Flores.
Saad Kapadia.
Jonathan Avila.
Isaac Flores.
Joe Lopez.
Yes. Guillermo Sanchez Dubon.
Blake Lun.
Rami Atwi.
Anne-Marie Alcide.
Ahmed Alkawaga.
Mike Clothier Lee.
Joshua Cocodil.
Leslie Dang.
Glenn Montenegro.
Thomas Tran.
Bryce Hudanik.
Brandon Vo.
Anthony Montenegro.
David Tran.
Michael Bond.
Justin Carbajal.
Calvin Lopez.
Jordan Carbajal.
Naomi Jacinto.
Ashim Patel.
Yulissa Aguilar.
Aaron O'Neill.
Mia Ibarra.
Devontae Gilden.
Nemeka Ofegbu.
Muskan Effendi.
Brock Bernstein.
Anthony Tong.
Carter Friedman.
Alexis Villamero.
Seth Arizola.
Albert Wynn.
Xavier Wallace.
Vincent Wynn.
Gustavo Bustos.
Long Wynn.
Nicholas Spurlock.
Hussam Abbas.
Adam Siddiqui.
Justin Castillo Zermeno.
Andrea Garcia.
William Gonzalez.
Espacey Flores.
Arun Benny.
Gabriel Garcia.
Nicholas Reinhardt.
Alicia Kale.
Aksa Sayed.
Keenan Jackson.
Alishba Kaiser.
Annie Gomez.
Saleh Sohel.
Zohaib Raymond.
Jordan Verge.
Syed Rafai.
Diedrich Odom.
Juan Castillo.
Rajan Tiapo.
Chevy Liao.
Bak Tran.
Zubair Asif.
Jacob Jones.
Ivan Garcia.
Michael Morales.
Joshua Abraham.
Jose Oriana Pineda.
Safrat Onakide Animeshawan.
Jessica Perales.
Usasume Odiji.
Juan Torres Gutierrez.
Zaria Kaiser.
Armin White.
Adriana Brown.
Cecilia Nunez Morales.
Taylor Clark.
Jasmine Osuguede.
Jada Hodge.
Izuchaku Ubajaga.
Cade Regio.
Kobe Farley.
Wilford Labrador.
Thomas Odell.
Kobe Lockhart.
Layla Malik.
Alexis Herrera.
Dia Thaplial.
Amy Lee.
Cindy Trong.
Terry Hayes.
Ann No.
Ayumikon Esse.
Ho Win.
Precious Jones.
Natalia Velasquez.
Giovanna Escobar.
Courtney Jones.
Melanie Cow.
Ashley Gonzalez.
Victoria Abdallah.
Corin Taylor.
Mirabel Awalate.
Serena Sanchez.
Kenneth Vu.
Jennifer Montes Lopez.
Alex Toe.
Lynn Suleiman.
Sharik Batliwala.
Praise Okere.
Sean Kamal.
Sandra Reyes.
Laura Areola.
Daniel Morihan.
Gabriela Linares.
Jose Perez Portillo.
Ja'Cory Pleasant.
Oscar Perez Portillo.
Carla Cruz.
Noman Mola.
Victoria Benitez.
Jay Batia.
Kelsey Almon Asid.
Tej Sharma.
Trinity Wynn.
Kadar Rathod.
Shannon Knobler.
Julian Valencia.
Nicholas Chalet.
Amy Romero.
Saad Khan.
Lana Tamaldin.
Milad Abubakar.
Jasmine Berciaga.
Hamza Ahmed.
Pedro Meza.
Amber Lucius.
Jorge Medina Arias.
Adesua Jiwa Osaji.
Elazar Rodriguez Baez.
Briasia Perry.
Enrique Velasquez.
Deshauna Willis.
Vincent Tran.
Ariel King.
Kevin Vu.
Alexis Smith.
Himanshu Mirchandani.
Alina Garcia.
Jarrell Reynolds.
Andrea Sokos.
Susan Osobaka.
Alex Flores.
Noella Nicola.
Jaden Hannah.
Abigail Martinez.
Jalen Bates.
Andy Paz Saravia.
Junior Fawn.
Kevin Ivan Ramirez.
Ahmed Abdul Kalek.
Franklin Anali.
Orez Azmat.
Rian Manzano.
Daniela Kelly.
Brittany Blackburn.
Min Win.
Tiona James.
Tuan Win.
Mariah Saunders.
Jaden Eaton.
Catherine Ramirez.
Precious Ofaya.
Alexi Ramirez.
Joshmi Jankuti.
Judith Arias.
Mohammed Audi.
Isla Garrison.
Denasia Lane.
Jonathan Tate.
Carlos Diaz Mendez.
Dinah Techley.
Syed Ali.
Kimberly Wynn.
Taha Siddiqui.
Amira Miller.
Chinedu Okafor.
Patricia Villarreal.
Alejandra Gallardo Aguilar.
Ariana Promise.
Jesse Jimenez.
Serena Thacker.
Cora Grace DeLay.
Ana Mejia Robles.
Audrey Cowan.
Anne Pham.
Kamala Aguirre.
Alina Masroor.
Amy Zuniga.
Jusha Desai.
Cassandra Ramirez.
William Gabriel.
Lauren Miller.
Joseph Gonzalez.
Leslie Fuentes.
Malik Porter.
Caitlin Baker Eisler.
Oscar Kano.
Taufik Adewodu.
Charles Alia.
Chisholm Ekwam.
Taureed Shodamu.
Max Ekwam.
Jalem Davenport.
Sabor Hussein.
Carlos Martinez Guerrero.
DJ Hirsch Lafun.
Eric Neslany.
Allison Vigil.
Jordan Shannon.
Elio Chavez Mavarez.
Daniel Loa.
Carla Cavazos.
Daniel Rivas.
Hermela Habtemu.
Daniel Rodriguez.
Redet Abate.
Evan Rodriguez.
Aisha Ashvik.
Aloysius Mazoji.
Leslie Reyes Contreras.
Calvin Wynn.
Esteban Alvear.
Shiyorye Oluwatusin.
Adamari Alvear.
Chinelo Mecca.
Breck Sheldon.
Jennifer Menjivar.
Today, we are proud to celebrate the Kempner High School class of 2020, which consists of those seated in front of you, as well as others who are not joining us due to the pandemic. We respect their decision not to participate in today's ceremony, and because we want to recognize all of our class of 2020, including those who may be watching online, we will call their names now.
Amin Ali.
Duke Mai.
Kyle Barr.
Arthur Manrick Borges.
Carlos Collins.
Bagetta Makuria.
Ethan Crane.
Asael Miranda.
Aaron Dow.
Ricky Nentwig.
Christopher Decaline.
Arthur Wynn.
Ann Wynn.
Brandon Wynn.
Elijah Christopher Ely.
Kong Wynn.
Ayad El Razouk.
Kenchinyaram Obi Nukori.
Andres Flores.
Victor Ogbonna.
Rafael Garcia.
Akinola Okunbiye.
Esperanza Gonzalez.
Jacob Ogunlad.
Salvador Gonzalez Cruz.
Kevin Palacios Uceda.
Doreen Gonzalez Rodriguez.
Guido Peña Castellanos.
Kirsten Gonzalez.
Dylan Prouse.
Jiayi Gu.
Maxwell Premetz.
Carlos Guevara Fuentes.
Joshua Puckett.
Caleb Hardy.
Angelica Saavedra Perez.
Tristan Hayes.
John Valdez.
James Heath.
Alex Vega Cedeno.
Peyton Henriksen.
Noah Williams.
Jesse Hernandez Cervantes.
Richard Vu.
Hannah Huerta.
Anik Wasim.
Joanna Judy.
Hassan Youssef.
Tanya Khan.
Ruir Zhang.
Jonathan Lee. Richard Lee. David Levitt and Anthony Lopez.
Greetings, graduates, relatives, and even TikTokers. We are gathered here today, 6 feet apart, to celebrate our graduates on embarking a new adventure. At this very moment, we were faced with many challenges. Before we could even comprehend, we were born into the threat of terrorist bomb attacks like 9/11. We witnessed our very own brothers and sisters endure school shootings from Florida to a school that is in our backyard, Santa Fe High School. We experienced Hurricane Harvey, which affected millions of families. And now, we're in the middle of a global pandemic, presidential election, and social reform. Indeed, we live in a scary world. But as we celebrate our success today, let it be a reminder how far and resilient we've become. A philosopher and poet, 21 Savage, once said, "How much money you got? A lot. How many problems you got? Although the idea of materialistic property seems appealing, I ask you to discover your purpose that gives you passion in life. As we step off this stage today, it is guaranteed that you will be faced with many more odds. But what is life without challenges? What is life without aspiration? Congratulations, class of 2020. Thank you.
That concludes our ceremony. We will recess out, follow your row sponsors. Please exit following your row sponsor. One row